can get a theoretical cave depth of...
In this video, we're going to look at the scale of your Minecraft world.
The tallest mountain in the world from sea level is...
I think it's finally time to end this series once and for all. Mountains to me are one of the most fascinating geographical features on Earth, and in Minecraft, just like the oceans and the caves, they're one of those things that when you come across them in a survival world, especially the really tall ones, you just can't help but feel some sense of awe. And in this video, I'm gonna take that to the next level. We'll be exploring some of the most impressive mountains in the world, in a true one-to-one scale of those mountains on Earth inside Minecraft. And possibly even mountains on other planets as well. But first, before we do that, you might be wondering how exactly will I be doing this? After all, Minecraft's build height limit is a measly 320 blocks high, and with one in-game block representing 1 cubic meter in real life, it seems pretty impossible at first glance, especially considering the tallest mountains on Earth can reach kilometers into the sky. However, if you're familiar with mods and the modding community on Minecraft in general, or you've seen my previous videos pushing Minecraft terrain generation to its breaking point, you might have an idea where I'm going with this. First of all, to get mountains kilometers tall inside Minecraft, we have to either increase or remove the build height limit of Y level 320. There are a few ways you can do this. You can either create your own data pack or install a mod that does this as well. I'm assuming most of you guys who are watching this video aren't programmers, so I'd recommend simply choosing the latter option. There are a few mods that you can choose from as well. You have Shattered World Limits, which is what I used for my cave video. You also have JJ Thunder to the max, which does this as well, and I'm sure there are a few more mods that I haven't mentioned, but you get the idea. But there is still a problem with these mods, and that is the fact that they don't actually remove the build height limit, they just increase it to Y level 2032. But as you may know, this isn't quite enough for the mountains we're going for, and that's where this very unique mod called Cubic Chunks comes in. Creating a mod that increases the height and depth limit past 2032 is very complex in comparison, and as far as I'm aware, this mod is the only one that actually outright removes these limitations from the Minecraft world. Now, with Cubic Chunks, there really are only two versions you'd want to install, either the latest stable release of the mod, which is for Minecraft 1.12.2, or an experimental unfinished build of the mod for 1.18. For this video, I actually have to use the 1.12.2 version, and I'll explain why in just a moment. Now that we've removed the build height limit, we're gonna have to use a mod called Terra++, which, I'm not kidding, takes real-world geographical data from Google Maps and converts them into terrain inside Minecraft. This mod is only compatible with the 1.12 version of Cubic Chunks, and that's why I'm using that version in particular. Now simply set your world generation to planet Earth and create the world. Now from here on out, you can use real-world coordinates to teleport anywhere you want to on Earth. And from here, I'm sure many of you are eager to Google Mount Everest, get the coordinates of its peak, and teleport there immediately. But hold on a second. You might want to reconsider because, to be completely honest, Mount Everest is kind of overrated. And what do I mean by that? Well, sure, it is common knowledge that Everest is the tallest mountain in the world, but what a lot of people don't know is that depending on how you define the word tallest, things can get pretty messy pretty quickly. Alright, saying Everest is the tallest mountain in the world is like me saying I'm the tallest person in this village because I'm standing on a building. It doesn't really seem fair, does it? And this analogy applies to every mountain in the Nepal mountain range, including Everest. Their heights are basically boosted. While Everest is almost 9,000 meters high, the actual bottom of the mountain where the base camp is still a little over 5,000 meters in elevation. So before you even begin to climb Everest, you are already higher than every mountain in Europe. At the beginning of the video, I showed a few mountains that I find really interesting for this exact reason that we'll be exploring. Starting with Mount Denali in Alaska, which may not be higher than Everest, but it is a lot bigger. So let's grab its coordinates off Google Maps and head there. What I find really special about this mountain is the sheer difference in elevation from base to summit. Up here, we are over 6 kilometers high, but the base of the mountain has an average elevation of only 500 meters above sea level. This makes Denali actually a lot bigger than Mount Everest if you're measuring from base to summit. Again, just to clarify, the peak up here isn't actually higher than Everest, but the mountain itself is a lot taller. Now, because we are in Minecraft, our vision is limited by the game's render distance, which is not even remotely close enough to actually see the entire mountain in its gigantic scale. And there is no Distant Horizons mod for this Minecraft version, and Farplane 2, which is another mod that does something similar for this Minecraft version, doesn't work either with cubic chunks. I did try to actually get it working, and I just encountered a lot of issues. Next up we have Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, which was once thought to be the tallest mountain in the world, and you can really see why, because it is colossal, standing at over 5,000 meters tall. But what makes this unique compared to Everest and Denali is that it is a freestanding mountain, and is not part of any mountain range, like the other two. It is also a volcano on top of that technically, which is pretty cool. Alright, so now let's find Mount Kilimanjaro's coordinates. By the way, I actually haven't been to Mount Kilimanjaro before inside Minecraft, because I did go to Denali before, just to test out if this Terra++ mod actually worked. And it worked perfectly well, so I guess we're gonna try out Mount Kilimanjaro now. So what you want to do, by the way, I didn't mention this when I was doing Mount Denali, but when you find the mountain that you want to teleport to, just right click it and then click this, because these are the coordinates along the longitude and latitude lines. And let's see where we actually want to teleport. Let's teleport right inside the volcano, like right here in Mount Kilimanjaro. And then what you want to do once you're inside your Minecraft world is type TPLL. I don't know why you have to type in LL after, but you just have to. And then just paste these coordinates right here and then press enter, and we should be teleported to where we want to be. And also you can see the clouds down there. That basically means we're incredibly high up. What is going on here? Why are we... Oh wait, are we actually in Mount Kilimanjaro? Why can't I fly? There we go. Is this actually inside the volcano? Hold on, hold on. We're 5,000, yeah, we are in Mount Kilimanjaro, but this is actually inside it. Whoa. I don't think the Terra++ actually got the terrain correct in here, because it was more rocky and stony, but I mean, that's not really much of an issue. Whoa, this is actually more like a plains up here than an actual mountain, or volcano. Now, yeah, this is gonna take way too long, so I'm actually just gonna teleport down to the base, so we can see the elevation. Alright, so now I've teleported all the way down to a town nearby, and as you can see, we actually do have roads here that Terra++ managed to paint from the Google Map data, and we also have the outlines of buildings here. Now obviously the actual buildings are not here because the mod doesn't have capabilities to paint actual buildings, which is, you know, not unexpected, because that would be pretty damn advanced if that was actually a thing. But as you can see down here, we are at Y level 966, which means we are about 900 blocks above sea level in Minecraft. The mountain is literally like not even that far. In fact, I can show you exactly where I teleported. So this is where I teleported, literally in this road right here. You can actually see here that there are a lot of buildings around, and that is what the outlines of the brick blocks that we saw in Minecraft. And if we just slowly zoom out, we can see the mountain or volcano right here. And that right here, this little basin in here, was where we just were on top of Mount Kilimanjaro. And yeah, this is a very, very long way down. In fact, we were 34 kilometers away, so we are literally 34,000 blocks away from where we just were. But that actually just goes to show how massive this mountain is. It's so large that the peak of the volcano is only about this size, but then the diameter of the base is absolutely colossal. So good luck to anyone who's trying to climb that in Minecraft. However, there is one mountain in particular that dwarfs all of these on Earth, Mauna Kea in Hawaii, which some of you may already be familiar with. While the summit of Mauna Kea is just over 4,000 meters above sea level, the base of the mountain actually begins at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. When measured from base to summit, Mauna Kea stands at a staggering 10,210 meters tall, making it the only mountain on Earth to break the 10-kilometer mark from bottom to top. And again, as you can see, this is literally gigantic. Like, it is literally 3 times taller than Everest from base to summit. Alright, so now let's go visit Mauna Kea inside Minecraft. And by the way, if you didn't know, there is actually an observatory on top of Mauna Kea, which is actually geographically one of the most perfect places you can get to actually build an observatory, because Mauna Kea is above the clouds, which means there would be no lens distortion from the telescopes when aiming it into the sky. So alright, so we've teleported up here, and wow, we just spawned in a trail. So as you can see, our altitude is at 4,205, which is pretty bang on. That is almost the exact height above sea level that Mauna Kea is. There's the road, yeah, and let's see. Alright, so here's the building outline, which would be where the observatory is, which is pretty damn cool. But remember, this is only the part of the mountain that is above sea level. It extends all the way down to the ocean floor. So actually, let's teleport to the edge of the mountain. Grab those coordinates. TPLL. Let's see where this brings us. -60. Are we underwater? We are underwater. That is really cool. So what if we go like right here? Oh god, we are 4,000 meters below sea level. That got really deep really quickly. Holy shit. Yeah, so Mauna Kea is really tall. Oh god, my computer's freezing, so yeah, Mauna Kea is really tall. Also, a little bit of a bonus I want to try doing. If any of you have watched my last video on the Mariana Trench in Minecraft, I could have actually done this to get to the Mariana's Trench instead, but I didn't know this mod was actually a thing until a few people pointed that out in the description, which, thank you for that, whoever did that. You made this video possible. Alright, so let's look up the Challenger Deep. Yeah, so by the way, just for some context, the Marianas Trench is basically the trench where the Challenger Deep is located. So the Challenger Deep itself is a part of the trench that sort of sinks even further than the average trench depth. Never mind, alright, let's just get the coordinates for the Challenger Deep. Like that, and let's teleport in game. So this is all a bonus for you guys who want to see more Marianas Trench after seeing my last video, so let's do that right now, TPLL. 10,400 meters below sea level. That is absolutely crazy, and actually it gets deeper right here, as you can see. Let's keep on going down. Let's see how far down this can get. I think we're pretty much here, to be completely honest. Yeah, I think this is just completely flat terrain just down here, and I don't think it actually goes any deeper. But yeah, we are just under 11 kilometers under the sea. So, very, very deep. If any of you guys want to go visit the Marianas Trench and just install this mod, follow the instructions and just head down here. And if you have thalassophobia, then good luck to you. I pray for your sanity. And if you had megalophobia, I'm pretty sure that's a phobia of like very large things, then this whole video is just a nightmare for you. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then be sure to give it a thumbs up and a subscribe if you like content like this. This has been Aimcell, and I'll see y'all later.